All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. And if it's not, that's mean you have a problem from your side. Today our topic is who ate the Quran. And this time we'll not talk about the hadith, which is mentioned by Aisha that the goat ate the Quran. This time our brother David Wood, he ate the Quran. Now you might ask yourself, I mean, he was maybe hungry, out of money. He's lazy to go to the kitchen to grab something? No. So we will talk about this, and we will talk about the silly comments of some people who they attack David Wood for what he did. One of you sent me a message saying, don't you think that David Wood in serious trouble for eating the Quran? My friend, I say Muhammad is filthy, stupid, idiot, all day long. So eating the Quran is a problem now? I mean, hello? So for those people who they say, why David Wood, he did that? I mean, you know, this is what some people, they, especially some people, they claim to be Christian. They claim to be Christians. You cannot be Christian, really. And I saw some comments, which is obviously cannot be from Christians. This is evil. The Bible says you should not return evil by evil. So eating the Quran is evil? This is what the Bible says. You say, yeah, go to Roman. In Romans chapter 12, verse 17, it says, don't repay anyone evil for evil. Huh? I mean, evil doing is hurting people, not ripping a page in a book. So those who they speak silly, they are silly and they are no Christian. And actually they are more dangerous trying to corrupt the meaning of our Bible to make it something different. They will not quote for you that Jesus, he went into the temple and not only he ripped their business, I mean, he flipped the tables all over. So Jesus must be evil for you. So for those who they are speaking against David Wood for what he did, I say to them, you're a bunch of cowards, liars, and you are not a Christian. You know, remember, this is internet. People, they can change their name. They can call themselves George, Tony, whatever, you know. It's internet. If we watch the video from the beginning, and I will play a little bit of it, you will see how much the Muslims trying to put the pressure on those people. And they do it to me too. They try to bully me. They try to make my reputation go bad. Christian Prince, he says to a Muslim woman, suckle me. But they cut the video and they edited it. I was quoting what their prophet said. And actually the Muslim woman, she was speaking dirty about Jesus. She is the one who said Jesus, he did that to his mother, you know. So I said the one who says about boobs, it was your prophet. And I was saying to her, the prophet said, suckle me. The Muslims, they try to bully me, and they are trying to bully them. So those who speak from the comfort of their chairs, I call them cowards. Cowards, whatever the word means. Those people, they are threatening their wives, they are harassing their family, and they try to do the same to me. But, you know, I'm not married. Good luck with that. But you upset because he did rip a page of the Quran, but you are not upset for what they say, what they will do to their wives. So the cowards who make a statement, shameful statement, present nothing except the devil. He is upset. The devil is upset how you read the book of the devil. So the devil changed his clothing and he come to you in different format. The devil sometime will come to us as a Christian person, claiming to be Christian. This is what the Bible says, be aware of false teachers. Falsely, they quote the Bible. Imagine if Jesus, he have his hands in his time in the filthy Quran, saying that he is nobody. No one. Muhammad is the greatest. and we should not follow Jesus no more. What Jesus would do to this book. So let us hear from a little bit from the beginning what this topic was about, and that will show you and will expose to you the nature of this cult. You know, I'm not going to talk about the nature of the people who make those comments, or let us say try to harass Abdullah Samir, apostate prophet, David Wood, me, etc. I'm not going to talk about their nature, for their nature is not important. The important is the nature of Islam. For them, they try to focus on us, bully us, because they have nothing. For us, we are not the same. We will not bully a person. We expose religion.
To everyone.
Yes, sir. So, ex-Muslim, I'm in Canada. I go by Abdullah Samir. And what can I say? I used to be in I've been in 2 different sects in Islam, and now I'm atheist. So, that's me.
All right, and the reason
that's by the way, you know, I don't agree with this guy in many things about being an atheist, but I like him. First, he's smart, and simply he presents things in a correct way. I was in 2 sects of Islam, and now I'm an ex-Muslim and atheist. That's me. Thank you.
The reason I definitely wanted to have you guys on is because some recent events, which we'll get to in a moment. My goodness, there are a lot of people in the chat talking about golden showers. I don't know what they mean. I don't know what they mean, but for some reason people are referring to golden shower boy. Who in the world could they be talking about there? I don't know. Maybe they'll explain it later. But one of the things that's happened is, and which we'll be focusing on here, is Mohammed Hijab, of course, has decided to start heaping abuse on people in some ways that most people would find very, very, very inappropriate. And his justification is, well, they heap abuse on the prophet, and so they kind of deserve what they get, and this is the best way to go about it. And you'd think people wouldn't want to get on the same page with him on that, but I see a lot of people supporting him. So before we actually get into that, Abdullah, why do you criticize, of all the things you could be doing in this world, why do you...
Okay, let's skip this part and go where they speak about the comments. You see, those who they judge, they don't even know the story. Imagine if somebody, he posts a picture of your wife and saying, look, she is between 2 men, and now we are going to do something sexual to her. I mean, what is that? If you have a problem with David Wood, that David Wood is exposing Islam, well, answer David Wood, call him names, whatever. Why you put his wife there? Why you put the wife of Abdullah Samir there? What the wife of apostate prophet have to do with this? Why you are being filthy? Well, he will not be better than his prophet. Who is the best example in Islam? Muhammad. Muhammad was a bully man. All the Quran is a book of bully. Even Muhammad, he bullied his uncle. Even his uncle, he was bullied by Muhammad. So those who they talk and they open their mouth, they don't know what we are talking about. Or what they knew that David Wood, he ripped a picture of the Quran and he ate it. Which is, I find funny, by the way. I hope he's okay after eating it.
In a video
of him. I think posted it.
You're weak! You're weak!
Yeah, you're weak things.
You're never Muslim!
What kind of Muslim are you?
Me strong! Me hijab, me strong!
He was also saying about Orientalists. He was like saying, yeah, I'm your teacher. I'm your teacher, boy. You learn from me, boy. I'm your teacher.
And I think he was saying, what? You're gonna jump off a bridge because Yasir Qadhi jumps off a bridge. He was saying something like that. It was hilarious. It's like, you don't get it, dude. It's Yasir Qadhi has no reason to make up. I mean, if Yasir Qadhi is aware of the manuscripts of the Quran and he knows perfect preservation right down to the letter, he knows that, there's no reason for him to make up and go, oh nope, I can't talk about this. This is a really bad topic that we should never be discussing in public. He would just say, of course. You have these liars. You have these liars at Yale, and you have all these lying scholars and so on. But we know the Quran's been perfectly preserved. But not what he's saying. So there's no reason for it.
By the way, I don't agree with them of attacking the Quran, saying the Quran not preserved, because look what will happen. I don't know if you notice in my debate with Muslims, the Muslims, they start saying the Quran is not preserved. Why they do that? In order to escape from the stupidity of the Quran. So it's not for my benefit to focus on the Quran is preserved or not. The Muslim come to you and he say this is a book preserved word by word, so he have no escape from the stupidity of the Quran. But when we say the Quran is not preserved, and you will see how Muslims, they will start, this will be very popular soon, because this is the only way to get out from the stupidity of the Quran, saying women have a sperm coming from her ribs. Man have a sperm coming from his backbone. Nobody can go to the space. Allah make the stars to shoot the shaitan in his bum. Flying carpet of Sulaiman. So if we promote the idea that the Quran is not preserved, the Muslim, they will like it. They will say, okay, the Quran is not preserved, so the book of Allah have no mistakes. Those who have mistakes, stupid things in the Quran are made by the one fabricate them. And already they are doing that to me. Why want to waste my time? But anyway, this is their opinion, because you cannot corrupt the corrupt. I mean, the Quran from the beginning is a book of a corrupt man. So how you can corrupt the corrupt? You corrupted it twice? It doesn't make any difference. Preserved or not preserved, who cares? Muhammad is a fraud. Let us hear more.
For him to make up holes in the narrative. And so that's why people realize, wait a minute, we got a problem here. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Mohammed Hijab's Twitter page, and we'll start seeing what's going on here. Refute you. All right, so this is Mohammed Hijab's Twitter page, and he is here, comparative religionist, political philosopher, author, debater. Wow, not professional tantrum thrower. I'll see it on there. Hey, Mohammed Hijab, we know you're watching. We don't see you commenting because you know you can't control your temper, but I would appreciate it if you put Grape Ape of Apologetics. That's the name I gave you a while back. All right, so I don't know what that one was. Let's go down. Let's see. He retweeted something here. Mohammed Hijab. By the way, can you guys see this if I'm reading something?
Yeah, I opened up the live. I just muted it.
Okay.
The funny thing is, he actually used the thumbnail from my video.
That's
and he
funny.
changed the thing to comedian, professional comedian or something.
Oh, that's actually classy, right? I could. Sometimes I think he might actually be funny and not, not this, super angry person. But so Dilly, he retweeted something here. Dilly Hussein, question: who or what is an open enemy of Islam and by extension the Muslims? Answer: any individual, group, or entity who publicly defames, mocks, and attacks Islam and Muslims without any willingness to sincerely engage.
Wrong.
Now notice, even though Abdullah, you probably mock the least. I think I might mock the most. AP is trying to catch up with the level of mockery that I produce, but this specifically says who mocks, defames, attacks Islam without any willingness to sincerely engage. I think we do sincerely engage, don't we?
We all do.
It doesn't matter,
This guy is completely misrepresenting the position here. It has nothing to do with wanting to sincerely engage. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. If you are an opponent of Islam, if you criticize Islam in any way, that means you are an enemy of Islam. That's all that needs to be said. That's the entire definition of it. If you oppose Islam, then you are by definition, according to Islam, an enemy of Islam. All the mockery, satire, jokes, and all that, none of that matters at all. That's all just an excuse.
Yeah, I was getting plenty of death threats when I was not mocking at all. I was just giving straightforward information and debates and stuff like that, and that was too much. That was too much for them. But I mean, my goodness, recently, the thing I've been doing most in live streams is inviting Muslims on, giving them massive amounts of time, giving them 10, 15, 20 minutes. Several days ago, I gave Dr. Shuaib Syed who's a speaker for Peace TV and a bunch of other organizations. I gave him an hour and 20 minutes, which he used almost entirely to attack the Bible. And so I don't know how you say, hey, we're not seriously engaging here when we're putting our arguments out there. We're inviting criticism. We're inviting feedback. What are you laughing at? What, did you see a comment? Did you see a funny comment?
No, it says political philosopher. Not
Oh, yeah.
the job's bio.
One of the funny thing is when somebody, he hardly can be a teacher for elementary school, he called himself political philosopher. I'm so glad he did not call himself a prophet yet. It's coming soon, just wait. It's just a matter of time, you know. He's a political philosopher, and you know, he have yeah. And you know, the funny is, the Muslim, they are saying, how a Christian he do this? One of the Muslims, he said, I never tear the Bible page. You tear our churches, you tear us. Your prophet, he cut women pieces, two pieces alive. Alive. And they are speaking about respect. You Muslims, you call us kuffar, you call us pigs, you call us monkeys. I never tear the Bible on a page. No, you throw them in the garbage, you burn them, you give them to your animals to eat them. And if somebody have one page of the Bible in your country, he will be arrested. And what you would do with the page? You put a frame around it? I mean, the hypocrisy of those people is beyond imagination. I'm not sure which part they start showing what they were saying about their wives. Anyone know which moment?
Slaughtering people. We're responding in the most peaceful way you can while actually making these points. We're doing it through
And criticize him. We don't even do half of what he has done to us. And then these Muslim apologists come and say, well, how dare you insult our prophet? Now we can insult you. That is where their logic entirely fails.
Yeah, and that's an important point, because I say that when people say, well, why do you criticize Muhammad? Hey, Muhammad criticized me long before I heard who he was.
Yeah.
He was coming after us long before we ever heard of him. And what you guys are saying, what Muslims are telling us is, yes, here's this system that calls for the annihilation of your civilization and says that you guys will be killed and that your wives will become the sex slaves of followers of Muhammad, but you need to just not speak about it. When, you know, here's the craziest part as far as I can tell. You've got, I mean, if anything in the history of humanity deserves criticism, I would say it's this. But we're not going out there and slaughtering people. We're responding in the most peaceful way you can while actually making these points. We're doing it through speech and discussing points and going through arguments. It's like, gosh, if your ideology cannot handle that, if your ideology says we're going to kill and slaughter you all, but you can't even speak out.
No, the one who's saying the timing is 1:49. This is when he ate the Quran. I'm talking about when he showed what they are talking about their wives. Maybe here, let us see. I'm trying just to show you, you see. So imagine somebody is posting pictures of your wife saying he want to do rape her, or he want to, I mean, if this is happening to one of you, you will not even go to bed to sleep. You will be worried about your family. So those who they are throwing rocks at David Wood, they are a bunch of cowards. Those people, they are putting their life in the line. And instead we support them, protect their family. You know, if you cannot even do anything, at least give a nice word. While you are sitting in your couch, we are being threatened to be killed. And we might get killed. And you are upset for he ripped a page of the Quran. As if he ripped a woman. As if he killed a human being. I mean, you are violent. You ripped a page of the Quran. This is how stupid those who they are attacking David Wood. Literally stupid. Let us go. Okay, some people, they are helping us with the where they spoke about their wives. Let us see. See the coward? Look, he is posting a picture of David Wood and his wife. Do you see how they try to bully you, how they try to threat you? They are filthy. I'm not talking about the Muslims, by the way. I'm talking about those bunch of cowards. Mimi, Fifi, they are a gang. But by the way, they are very useful.
Down within a few seconds, but a Muslim took a screenshot of it instantly because he was sharing these things and so on, and then he asked why you took it down. So let me see if I can get this up here. So this is hey, I just noticed I'm wearing the same shirt that I'm wearing now, even though this is years ago. That's how long I keep my stuff. So this is Mohammed Hijab says, Mary Wood, David's wife, a public figure who has her own content. Here she is between two men. So notice, because my wife is in the middle seat.
Mimi Hijab, when he go in the airplane, he buy the whole line. So his wife, she will not be between two men. I mean, look how filthy, trashy they are. What does have to do with Islam and the debate and the topic? What is this? Do you see the cowards? What does have to do with anything? And that is that making her bad? I mean, she's bad. She is between two men. One of them her husband. The other one is her brother, I think. This is the best comedy ever. You know, they try to bully you, but you know this guy, he made a post before. Imagine he said that apostate prophet, as we speak now, he is luring his sister. Luring. You see how filthy they are? But you expect garbage in, garbage out. Let us see. More garbage.
Handcuffed by their own arguments and their own masters, spit at them in disregard, and they are humiliated in front of the Muslims in a secret mental climax. What the heck is this wrong with this dude?
You're finished.
Takes place.
Finished.
You're done, boy.
He should write anime or something.
Done,
Like,
boy.
seriously.
Finished.
Yeah, he could be a One Punch Man villain with giving a speech. Takes place
Yeah, exactly.
in the very core of their hypocrisy, since they secretly admire those who they mock. So I guess that's
What?
him. You secretly admire Mohammed Hijab, guys. They admire my rugged manliness.
He's doing this whole thing. He's doing this whole game about how we ex-Muslims are traitors and we are Uncle Toms, we are sellouts, and we are sucking up to our white masters, like our white men.
Yeah, you know, here is the issue. When a Muslim, he speak about the white man. I can show you the reference where it says, if somebody says the prophet is black, kill him. I can show you where in the Quran it says that Allah in the judgment day will make all Muslims white and all non-Muslims black. I can show you where it says by the hadith that when Allah, he created the white man, he said to him, you go to heaven. And he created the black man from the left shoulder of Adam, and he said to him, you go to hell and I don't care. This is their book. And yet the Muslim is talking about the white man, when all their religion is speaking about the white man Muhammad and the white man supremacist. Even women in Islam, they when you go to heaven, or the virgins, they will be see-through because they are extremely so white. No black women in heaven. Why? Because Muhammad is a racist, filthy racist. He believes a black color is bad. Even Allah, he will send, if you go to the chapter 27, verse number 82, and read the interpretation of Ibn Kathir, as an example, you will see Allah, he will send a beast, it's called the Jassasa, and this beast will have the stick of Moses and the ring of Solomon. And he will hit the one like me, in my face and he will make me black. And he will hit the one like maybe hijab and he will make him so white. And yet those cowards, they speak about the white man and the black man, presenting themselves that they are the one who defend the African. When as we speak right now, there's tens of thousands of Africans enslaved in North Africa. And all the slaves who they are sold to the white man in Europe one day are captured by Muslims in North Africa. Remember, there's no coast for African except North African in the Mediterranean. The one who captured them was the Moroccan, the Algerian, the Libyan. They invade inside Africa. They get the poor African. They put them in a ship. They ship them to the one of the biggest market of slavery in the world. It was Morocco. Go do a little search, and you will find what I'm talking about. There's a revolution happened in the south of Iraq. It's called Revolution of the Zinj, which means Negro. Do you know why? I mean, what the black people are doing there? The whole territory is nothing but a black African. Who brought them there? They brought them as slaves. To the point their population became way more than the population of the white men of Islam. And then they make a revolution. And after that, they kill them all. There is a single black person in Iraq right now. What happened to those people? They killed them all. So when they try to present themselves falsely as the one who defend the African we love. Your prophet was a slave buyer and seller.
Who are our masters. Like in his idea, this is a good reflection of his mind. This is actually he's really projecting upon all of us how he views society. Mohammed Hijab views society in such a way that that he is supposed to be either inferior, and at the current moment he's inferior to the white person in whose country he lives, or he is or he will be superior to them. And his idea is that we ex-Muslims have accepted.
I mean, do you see how bad the white man? The white man, he gave them refugee. The white man, he gave them free shelter. The white man, he gave them papers. The white man, he gave them opportunity to get a job. And they left their countries, coming to the white man country because he's bad. The white man, he gave them freedom of speech, speaker corner, say whatever you want. The bad man is paying the Muslim. Do you know what? If you see that there's a video made by Shamsi. You know Shamsi, the guy would have no teeth. Maybe brother Mohammed Hijab. You know Shamsi, huh? So Samti. So he exposed them about how much money received from the UK government. Why you are taking money from the white man? They give them help, program for youth, sport, but on those they spend it as they wish. Tens of thousands of pounds. This is what the white man does. He lives in the land of the white man, and the white man is a bad person. The currency he holds in his hand, this coward, have the Queen picture of England, and the Queen, she have a crown, have a cross in it. He don't mind to hold the money. Those people remind me of the hypocrite Jews in the time of Jesus when they asked him, should we pay tax to Caesar? Jesus said, show me the money you have. They showed him the money. It had the picture of Caesar. So he said, give to Caesar what to Caesar. Hypocrites. They don't want Caesar, but they carry his money. And this is how hypocrite those people are. How you took your citizenship? You took an oath. And what the oath saying? You will be obedient to the Queen and the law. What kind of a Muslim you are? I was doing taqiyya. I'm perfect Muslim who lie.
have accepted the inferiority and become slaves to our white masters, whereas he and his good Muslim army and his Dawa people are doing the tough thing. They're going the tough way. They're the right way. They're being courageous and they're being strong men who will fight the white men. He even made a tweet on that. If you go further down, you will see he said that he will confront our white masters. He's talking to us apostates. And someone asked, who are they? No, he said, while we confront your masters. And someone said, who are the masters? And he said, liberal white men. So he's saying, he's viewing it as that.
You notice when they spoke about David Wood and Sam Shamoun, they said, I am the master of them. You see, they make you have a master right away. I mean, how I am the master of David? What I have to do with David? They tried to bully me. They did not let me talk. The coward, he don't dare even to let me talk. And the coward, he did not dare to answer. Why you didn't say inshallah? Many of you did not notice that when this guy he go in his videos, the first thing he starts selling a product. Brothers and sisters, buy this Vaseline. It's very good for your private part. This Vaseline is the best. He don't say inshallah. Many of you do not know that in Islam, if you don't say inshallah, you are not a Muslim. Inshallah means by the will of Allah, because Muslims believe anything will happen by the will of Allah. So any action they should do or they promise to do, they should say inshallah. He never say that. I don't know after I get him busted if he starts saying it or not. What kind of a Muslim you are? You don't even say inshallah. Tomorrow we will debate Christian Prince. Didn't you say inshallah? No. Tomorrow we will do this. He never say inshallah. Go and see all his posts. Inshallah, we will debate Christian Prince, but he never debated me.
Yeah, there are the white people, there are the apostates, and there are the Muslims. He is the strong Muslim. We apostates are the slaves to the white people, and he will go and crush the white people with his ideology. But this guy lives in the kingdom.
I'm laughing at the comments here. Check that. KL says, it's hang on, it's covered up by our video. KL says, what's a mental climax? And then,
the funny, when I said to a Muslim women, suckle me, quoting their prophet ordering Muslim women to suckle us, he said the Christian sexual predator. They have the mentality of sex. Their prophet is the prophet of sex. What is your promise for you if you follow Allah? Sex. Sexual. Not saxophone, sex. Real sex. Allah will make your private part endless. And this is why they enter always climax. It's a climax time.
And then Michelle Shaba says, Mimi is freaky. So they're commenting on his weird. What in the world? Wow. Golden showers. Gosh, what a weird dude.
Scared of me.
Oh, now we actually got to Mrs. Apostate here. All right. So Hijab says, now we're getting to the wives. When these anti-Muslim attention whore Islamophobes, when these anti-Muslim attention whore Islamophobes need to get on their knees in intellectual submission before they are whipped. Before they
loves this BDSM theme, eh?
Before they are whipped
loves it.
and lashed and chained up against the wall.
Do you say?
By freedom of speech, by the Twitter Muslims, and they reluctantly open their mouth in protestation to find they have been defiled.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it how filthy they are? And then you will find an idiot upset because David Wood, he ate a page in the Quran. Imagine you make a comment about Islam and then somebody says that he will do that to your wife. He will open the mouth of your wife and he will do something in her mouth. Can you go filthy more than this? No, you can. Muhammad is more filthy than what they do. They are nice people compared to Muhammad.
by the truth. Hey, listen, he said all of this imagery here, whipped by freedom of speech by the Twitter Muslims. So you guys are being lashed and whipped by the Twitter Muslim, and you reluctantly open your mouth in protestation to find that you have been defiled.
No, look, it is actually worse, and it's hard for me to speak this out, to be quite honest. But he's referring to my wife. He has a screenshot of my wife. And he's
Oh,
referring to her.
no!
What he's doing here, the imagery that he's intending to put out here, is that my wife, look, he's veiling it all in such a way that it is relevant to Islamophobia and the war between the critics of Islam and Muslims. But what he's implying here is that when these anti-Muslim attention whore Islamophobes, meaning my wife is the attention whore, need to get on their knees in intellectual submission, he adds intellectual to make more of an implication of it, to make it more veiled, before they are whipped by freedom of speech by the Twitter Muslims. So he's implying here that the free speech by all those tough Muslim men, while my wife is getting on her knees in intellectual submission, and they reluctantly open their mouth in protestation to find that they have been defiled by truth. I don't want to speak this out, but I guess everyone gets the imagery of what he is trying to make here, the imagery that he's trying to present here. And this guy is speaking about my wife. He's speaking of himself and his entire Muslim community on Twitter. What this guy is doing here, dear Muslims, dear very morally sublime Muslims, is that he is implying that you tough Muslim men are here. My wife, I will speak of her just as a woman. A woman is here going on her knees, and all the proud Muslim men are going and sexually violating her all together. And my wife is letting that happen to herself. This is what is being implied here. This is the imagery here. This is your morally sublime religion. This is what you stand for, Muslims. All of you Muslim apologists. All of you Muslim apologists out there who are normally so loud about people who seek their freedoms, who are so loud about what schools teach, who are so loud about when hijabis take off their hijabs, when women seek their freedom, when people say the mildest things about Islam, when Trump issues a travel ban, which should be issued for all of you pathetic countries. When you are outraged about these things, and you are all silent here about this, all those people who work with Mohammed Hijab, who have worked with him, who are still with him, who are still friends with him, all you people who are quiet right now, you hypocrites, this is what you stand for. This guy is talking about rape. This guy is talking about the imagery of sexual submission of my wife to this big Twitter mob. This is what this guy is talking about. This is what you Muslims, all of you Muslims who have engaged with these people, who have been part of this whole discourse, of these whole conversations, and who have said nothing about this. This is what all of you perverted bastards stand for. This represents all of you wicked perverts.
Wow, that's disturbing. I really do think that a lot of people don't. I mean, I didn't understand that until you explained it to me. I think a lot of people are just totally lost with hijab. Like, he's in his own world here, and he's saying a lot of shit. He's making up a lot of nicknames. There's so many nicknames that I can't even keep track of who's who anymore.
They're mental slaves to the sexual perversion that the 7th century savage has created. They are mental slaves to this. Dying and drowning and being hungry, being starved in their sexual starvation, that they let this out in such a violent, hostile way. It is disgusting.
I don't know. I think whatever you did, I mean, you've exposed hijab for what he really is. I mean, I can't take any credit for, like, I know he's been attacking me and he's attacking Gondal and Faye and your wife and everybody else, but the main target of all of this, the main one is you. Yeah. Because I just came back from vacation. I was on vacation for 2 weeks, and I didn't even barely go on Twitter when I was on vacation. I came back, I retweeted one of Gondal's tweets of Mohammed Hijab, and then he went crazy. And none of this this all started. I don't know how you managed to piss him off that bad, but what you've done is you've
all I've done is I asked him for a debate on Islamic.
Oh yeah,
that's all I've done.
Yeah, how dare you?
That's what happened.
This is what happens. This is what you get. This is what you get when you challenge him.
You unraveled him like nothing else. Like, he's completely, totally lost it. And in a way, you know, we have to thank you because nobody else managed to accomplish what you managed to accomplish. He's just
I
gone
do take credit.
completely,
I have
like
made
he's
him
gone.
crazy. I haven't actually done anything. All I have done is not be humiliated, not be humiliated, and not be bullied and submitted by his disgusting, awful behavior. All I've done is just to respond, to push back, to bully him back, which he does to everybody out there. And people usually step back. People are quiet. People ignore him. They don't want to give him the power. I didn't do that. I just responded to him. I bullied him back. I called him a coward. I called him a loser. I called him an idiot. And
I
what
don't
he
know if
did
I would
was
call that
he
bullying
went
back. I,
he
I
went
would
he
call
went
that standing
crazy.
up for yourself.
No,
I mean,
I would bully him back. If he bullies me, I will bully him back. I'll do that. I
Yeah,
say that.
I believe in bullying
I
him
did
back.
it back. I did that, and I didn't drive him crazy. All I did was expose what he actually is
The,
by simply standing before him.
the comments are awesome. 50 Shades of Hijab. What a freak. Wow. Yeah, so guys, we have this, and here's something that's interesting. Of course, we haven't scrolled down to the comments that are dealing with Abdullah's family, but just along these lines to show you what a creep this guy is. Let me go ahead and get rid of this comment here.
I will continue what I'm doing, by the way. You can try to bully as much as you want, you genius.
Yeah,
I know you're watching.
I wanted to pull up. Where is it? And okay, yeah, Mohammed Hijab actually did one of these posts about my wife, but then took it down within a few seconds. He posted it and then took it down within a few seconds. But a Muslim took a screenshot of it instantly because he was sharing these things and so on. And then he asked why you took it down. So let me see if I can get this up here. So this is hey, I just noticed I'm wearing the same shirt that I'm wearing now, even though this is years ago. That's how long I keep my stuff. So this is Mohammed Hijab says, Mary Wood, David's wife, a public figure who has her own content. Here she is between two men. So notice, because my wife is in the middle seat.
Hold on. Your wife between two men. David, what's wrong with you? I'm so disappointed. You cannot do that. I mean, what we will say now to the Muslim community? How we can explain to them what happened? Your wife between two men, and one of them is you, and the other one sitting next to her in airplane. That's it. You lost your reputation. You know, remind me when a Bedouin man, he came to Muhammad and he asked him to sleep with his wife. Do you know what Muhammad he said? He did not say, shame on you, I will kill you, the coward, because this man is very powerful. He said to him, but she is the mother of the believers. After he left Aisha, she asked him, who is this guy who speaks to you in such a way, disrespect? Imagine a man, he come to you, says, I want to sleep with your wife. Muhammad, he said, أحمق مطاع, which means a fool we have to obey. Which means if he insists, you go with him. That is your prophet. The guy, his wife sitting in an airplane, you idiot. What between two men? What does that mean? I mean, what's wrong with those stupid people? Now I understand. Allah, He guided you. That is because of the guidance of Allah. And now, after you, like, you know, he made videos about me, call it a Christian predator. Now everybody believes you that I'm a Christian predator. Why? Because I was quoting Muhammad. So Allah, let me ask you, did Allah send Jibreel with you with this tweet? Is that a tweet coming from you or coming from Allah? I mean, that's it, David. You know, that's it. We don't really. I'm not going. You should not support him no more. I mean, his wife between two men. Is that her brother? Between two men? Like what? I cannot believe that such a thing happened. What we will tell our kids now? How we can face the society? Do you think CNN will publish it? The fake news TV station? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. You know, like, what is that? If we, you know, if we question, I mean, what does that mean? I mean, I don't know. Actually, I'm trying to understand what exactly this is all is about. I'm receiving a call. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's Zakir Naik. Dr. Zakir Naik. Okay, let us answer. Hello? Christian Prince. We got you busted. And now every minute that your friend David Wood, his wife, he was sitting between two men. Zakir Naik, hold on, come on, man, take it easy. What do you mean she was sitting between? There is a picture, and the picture actually reported by brother Mohammed Hijab. Exposing your brother. What happened? What she was doing? She was sitting in an airplane. Are you serious? That's a very serious crime. Exactly. And that is a proof that all of you are foul people. And do you really have a proof of that? The picture is there. It's on Twitter. Zakir Naik, come on, I don't believe it. I swear by the leg of Allah. No, which leg? You have to be careful. Are you swearing by the left leg or the right leg? Christopher Prince, first of all, you are stupid and you are an idiot. Allah have only one leg and he jumped with it like boing, boing, boing. And it is only the right leg. Allah don't have. Allah have two right hands and one leg. It's the right leg. So what happened to the left leg? Triple. You are trying to take the topic. Okay, we go back to what was the topic? David Wood, his wife between two men. Explain to me now. You Christian are perverted people. But she was, you said she was in the airplane? Exactly. Okay. And when your wife, she go in the airplane, she sit, like you sit from the two side? Yes, I do. You are two people? No. So who sat next to your wife? This is a very American question. I escaped. So, okay. When your wife, she go in the airplane, there's a person before her or behind her. Is that bad? Get ask me a different thing. Ask you a different question. Okay. When your wife should go to the police station or the immigration, and there's before they stamp her passport, there's a person either before her or behind her. Does that make her bad? Ask me a different question. Okay. Your wife, she now in Walmart and she wanna pay for she pay with cashier, and there's a guy before her and a guy after her. She is between them. Do you think this is bad? Christopher, first of all, the men who they are around my wife, they are holy men. The first one, his name is Gabriel, and the second one, his name is Israfil. They are angels. Brother and sister, I invite you, all of you, to go and see the scandal of David Wood. His wife, he is between two women. Two men. I don't think David Wood will go online after now anymore. That's it, you're dead. This is what he said to me too. You're finished. You're finished, boy. Hey, hold on.
Hello?
Who's this?
Hello?
This is the secretary of David Wood. They will say, did you hear it? He has secretary, she's a man. I mean, they are so desperate, so stupid. They don't know how to answer us. They don't know how to refute us. They come with the most hilarious sexual, because this is their cult. This is their quality. This is who they are. When I quote your prophet saying, suckle me, by the way, I'm thinking to start a day, it's called Suckle Me National Day. Why they are upset from practicing Islam? Isn't it your prophet, he said to the woman, to order the man to suckle from her? And she said to him, how he can suckle me and he is a grown man? Did she say that, or I am the one who said that? So if I quote the prophet, let us find the hadith. If we call the false prophet, filthy prophet, mad prophet, I mean, all those prove that Muhammad is a madman. How I can suckle him and he is a grown man? So if I say suckle me, that make me sexual predator. Sexual predator. Suckle him. Okay, suckle me. Don't you think this is a good idea if we establish a suckling national day of Allah, where everybody practice the order of the Prophet? Aren't you Muslim Sunni who practice the Prophet order? Suckle me day. Imagine if Joe Biden, he was a Muslim, what he will promise us in the election. Oh, Joe Biden is calling. Okay, let us answer Joe Biden. You know, he's going to be the president. That's it, you know. Hey, Joe. Christian Prince. I always talk about you as a person who is from Norway. Joe Biden, I'm not from Norway. I'm an Arab. Christian Prince. First of all, I want to tell you something very important. I promise anyone who vote for me to do suckling. We will suckle what? You will suckle your fingers, because I will make you hungry and you will not have food. Hey, Joe Biden, you remind me of the Prophet said, if somebody he ate, don't wash your hands. You lick it or let somebody lick it. Oh, okay. Do you think this is good for your election agenda? Oh boy, I hate you. Okay. Brother, read with me, brother. Sahih al-Bukhari. This is perfect for Corona Day, by the way. I mean, you can fight Corona with this. The Prophet said, when you eat, do not wipe your hand till you have licked it or had it licked by someone else. What? Who's going to lick my fingers? Don't tell me it's the dog, because you Muslims are haram to have dogs outside the house. So don't tell me it's the dog. Someone, it says somebody who. So Muhammad Hijab, when he eat, who was licking his fingers after he finished? I'm not going to make a comment. Let us go back to the video. Better than going far. So guys, I don't know if you are going to listen to David Wood after now. His wife, she is between two men. I know you are disappointed. I am disappointed too. And I don't know what to say. I have no comment. Actually, I am in a mute. I'm not talking. This is not me. I don't know what to say. Between two men? Somebody is saying why you laugh like a donkey. As long as you mentioned that. By the way, Murra, how are you? Imam Murra. Imam Murra is here. As long as you mentioned that about donkeys. Let us see what your prophet said about you. Your prophet, he said, if a Muslim, he raise his head before the Imam, he finish his prayer, Allah will transform his head to a head of a donkey. How many donkeys of you are exist? If your prophet is telling the truth, we should have a lot of donkeys. There is not a single prayer in the mosque. Nobody leave his head before the Imam finish. You will find a lot of people do that because it's impossible to know if he finished or not. If he raise his head, your head in the ass of the one in front of you. So don't talk about donkeys. And by the way, your prophet his wife last name is Jahsh, and his last name is dogs, kilab. So his wife last name is donkey, and his last name is dogs. We have a zoo. Nice to meet you. So brother, victory for Allah. We got David Wood busted, his wife between two men. How David Wood can refute this? Let us see.
Hijab posts, here she is between two men. Between two men? Ho-ho! You know what that means in Islam. If you're between two men. Ho-ho!
Oh, David, what happened? What happened? Well, what happened? Come on.
Oh. So that's about. So for some reason, Hijab took this down.
This is the sick mind of Mohammed Hijab.
Instantly. And yeah, so yeah, AP. So we have that post with me. We have this post against you, which me and Abdullah, yeah, we didn't catch on. This is all directed to your. Yeah, see, look, guys, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do here, guys, because look at this. Wow, so many chapters I could pee on if Mohammed Hijab is really obsessed with these golden showers and so on. Guys, you don't understand, right? What do? Yeah, I make fun of your prophet, but I make fun of your prophet because he's, as far as I can tell, the most horrible person in the history of humanity. That's why I make fun of him, and I make fun of him because I believe it's a peaceful way of responding to a horrible person, right? It's a peaceful way of responding to a horrible person. I don't want people killing and slaughtering. I don't want people killing and slaughtering over this stuff. But look, so here we have Holy Quran. Hijab, you're the one who's saying, they're criticizing Muhammad. They're criticizing the Prophet. Therefore, we will attack their wives. Dude, you seem to think, well, they did it, therefore I can escalate. And you seem to think that we can't escalate. Are you serious? I'm an escalator. Put me in a mall because I'm an escalator, dude. that's what I do. I just wait for you guys. But look, my goodness, what is this?
Hold on. Did you hear David Wood admitting that he is an escalator and he said, "Put me in the mall"? The Muslim they will quote the video and they will say David Wood is not a human. He is escalator. Don't you know that the Muslims are professional of video editing? Mimi Hijab, who took the leak email of Fifi. I mean, Fifi is the leaker. Mimi is the editor. He edited his interview even with Muslims. They edit anything in their way. And now David Wood, he admitted that he is an escalator from the mall. Put me in the mall. Did he say mall? Yes, brother. Did you hear it, brother? I have witnesses. I don't know how to explain that to people now. I mean, David, I'm so disappointed. Escalator, man. Are you serious? How now we are going to stop the Muslims from saying that you are escalator? They got you red-handed. Brothers and sisters, let me introduce for you, brothers, the escalator. The Muslims, they will make editing of the video now, and they will say you are an escalator. Just wait. You are not even real. You are not David. You know, this is not the real you is the escalator. Oh boy. What else? What's going to happen now? Watch what David Wood is delivering a very good message. If you go so far to our wives, what our wives have to do with this? Why you are filthy? Why you are filthy? Actually, Mohammed Hijab, he's speaking against Islam. Why? Anyone who have little knowledge of the Quran, he will know that the Quran forbid Muhammad hijab of doing such a behavior. But this guy is mad. He's a mad cow. He's a mad cow. He is willing to disobey his God. Chapter 6 in the Quran, verse 108 said, reveal not ye those whom they call upon beside Allah. So they will, because if you do, they will insult your God based on their ignorance. And Muhammad here, a filthy prophet, he made this verse because at that time he was weak and he cannot do anything to them. He cannot kill them. If the translation is not too much, doesn't make sense. This is Yusuf translation is stupid. Let us go to different translation. And right away you will see. And insult not those whom they are disbelievers and who worship beside Allah, lest they insult Allah wrongfully without knowledge. So how come Mimi Hijab, who claimed that he is a person follow Islam, he don't practice Islam? Do you see the cowards? Why Muhammad is disobeying Allah and don't do what Allah ordered him to do? Right? Imam Murrah, do I put a deodorant? Let me show you what. This is an example about how Muslims they refute us. Hold on. Imam Murrah said, let me take a selfie for you. And you look what they bring to themselves. I cannot believe it, even that there is. Did you hear the selfie? Man, I put you in selfie now. You are in the selfie mood, my friend. Let me put you in the screen so everybody will laugh. They cannot answer what we showed him in the screen. This is the order of your God. Look at the answer. Christian Prince, do you put deodorant or you are a stinky dog? Okay, hold on. I'm going to use the deodorant of a Prophet Muhammad, and I promise you from now on, I will shower myself in a water have dead dogs and women blood from period and stinky dogs. Look, it is you who mentioned the word stinky. It is you who mentioned the dog. It is you who mentioned the deodorant. I mean, who is the first one who made deodorant? Must be the Muslims, right? Let us see what your prophet he used to do to kill his smell. Let us go. This is how Prophet of Allah, he cleaned himself. Read carefully. Who said that? Muhammad, his followers. Who reported that? Muhammad, his followers. Who printed that? Muhammad, his followers. Who translated that? Muhammad, his followers. Read with me carefully, Imam Furra. Abu Sa'd al-Khudari said that some people ask God Messenger whether they might perform ablution from the well of Bid'ah, which is a well which menstrual clothes and dead dogs and stinking things were thrown in. He replied, water is always pure. You are talking about the deodorant? This is according to your prophet, the deodorant for you is a stinky water, dead dogs, and women of blood from period. By the way, this guy is a Mimi Hijab. He come always a different name. Do you see what Abdullah he said? He said that Mimi he have many names. Coward, they don't dare to go on your page with his name. Cowards. What kind of a prophet he take a shower with this? And what they excuse? I mean, there's dead dogs, and do you know how small this thing is? Like the size of a jacuzzi. It is in the size of a jacuzzi, literally. Actually, there's a hadith measuring the size of it. Here we go, it's in front of you. I measured the breadth of the well of Bida'ah with my sheet, which I stretch over it. You see how small it is? This is your prophet. I hope that Mimi Hijab is enjoying the deodorant of his prophet. And by the way, you are sitting in your car a deodorant or Vaseline. Is that made from dead dogs, women blood of period, and garbage mixed in together, make them Vaseline? Because this is what your prophet, this is the Vaseline of your prophet. And don't tell me the prophet was wrong. Is he? By the way, this is why they don't dare to debate me, because anything they say to me, anything, just give me 3 words, I will show you a story you will be ashamed of about your prophet. Just say 3 words. This is why they don't dare to debate me. Now let us go back to our brother David Wood, who been exposed for now. Not only we found that his wife was between 2 men, he is escalator. I mean, what do you want more? You Christian, you cannot listen to an escalator. I mean, hello.
If you guys, but look, my goodness, what is this? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little light there. Ah, look at that. Surat Al-Fatiha. You guys see Surat Al-Fatiha here? Surat Al-Fatiha, man.
Yeah, yeah.
John, do you really think we can't escalate? Do you? My goodness. Do you really think that you want to go this route?
This guy is chewing it for real. I mean, like, you want to escalate? Oh, here we go. Why you go to the wives? Why you post pictures of women you're filthy? What's wrong with you? Do you want some people to go after your wife in the street, take pictures of her and post it? What's wrong with you? Filthy, coward, savage, trashy. You should be deported from England. How even a Muslim can accept a guy like he is perfect for us? For us, he is a perfect. How we can show you how filthy this cult is if they are not exist? How we can show you that Islam is bad if there is no ISIS? You will not believe us. You will not. Those Christians have a problem. The second you speak about Islam, they say Islamophobia. ISIS is Islamophobia. Al-Qaeda is Islamophobia. So why they check you in the airport for 2 hours before you go in the airplane? Is that because Islamophobia? Or because the risk is real and Islam is dangerous? Why we have to take off our shoes? Why they take you to a private room sometime to check you out? Hey, by the way, I will tell you a secret about how I go in the airplane so fast. Once we have a conference and I was late. And the line is so long, man. I mean, it's taking forever. So I took the phone and I started speaking Arabic. Hello? Yes, brother. Alhamdulillah. The guy in the security, he heard me speaking Arabic saying Alhamdulillah. He came, he walked slowly and he held my ticket. He held the ticket before me. And then he held my ticket and he put a round circle around it and he says, go there. Private check. Private check. I do not need to wait in the line. I finish in 2 minutes. Perfect. The line, I think at that time, I think it was in Georgia. I forgot which airport. A huge airport. The line is so long, so disgusting. I will wait at least 2 hours. I will miss my airplane. Private check, that's it. They took me to the room, you know, private check. 2 minutes, I finished. It took me only few Arabic words. And the funny, always when they do that to me, they choose the first one who is like a blonde, someone who's blonde, to make it like, okay, not because you're an Arab, Middle Eastern, like, no, no way. No, this is not the reason. So they choose right away after me, after they put the circle around. Always they have to choose somebody is a blonde after me for the private research or search, so they can cover themselves from accusation of discrimination. But I don't mind, actually, you know. I mean, obviously we are the one who you should fear. Okay. Always when I go, like I arrive to any airport, usually I open my bag, if I have a bag like in the side, and it says this bag was inspected by the Homeland Security. It passed. I love it. Very important. Very important, you know. Unbelievable. They don't inspect your bag, they inspect my bag because I look like a terrorist. I don't want to tell you how I look like. I go in the elevator, I say good morning, nobody answer. I'm serious. Good morning, nobody answer. Hello, nobody answer. So I start bothering them more. I say hello, good morning, nobody answer. And they will leave the elevator in the first floor. Not like David Wood, he's escalator. My story was with the elevator. Let us continue. So what David Wood he did, I forgot what was the topic.
If you guys, but look, my goodness, what is this?
I'm like Joe
Oh, look
Biden.
at that. Oh my goodness, look. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little light there. Ah, look at that. Surat Al-Fatiha. You guys see Surat Al-Fatiha here? Surat Al-Fatiha, man.
Yeah.
Good job. Do you really think we can't escalate? Do you? My good. Do you really think that you want to go there?
David, do you want some salt or something? I don't know, because there's no taste of this Fatiha. I mean, this is the most stupid chapter. And by the way, Al-Fatiha does not exist already in the Quran of Ibn Mas'ud. So Muslim, you cannot claim anything. If you open the Quran of Ibn Mas'ud, there's no Al-Fatiha. You tell me why. He did not put it in his book. No Al-Fatiha. Why? Because it was not really a chapter. This was a prayer way after being added.
Route? You think, oh, he made Islamicize me. He made the boom boom room. Dude, I will buy the domain pissonthequran.com if you keep going down this road. And every single thing that happens, I will say this is because this is Mohammed Hijab. He's putting us in this direction. Hey Mohammed, you like to spit, right? There goes Surat Al-Fatiha. Want to keep playing with me, dude? Next time I'll actually swallow the surah, and you know where that'll go in 2 days. You know where that'll be.
Where? Okay, hold on. What are you talking about? Where it's going to go? What this guy is saying? You see, because I'm naive, I don't know what he's talking about. I want to hear it again. What?
I think we can't escalate. Do you? My goodness. Do you really think that you want to go this route?
I mean, this guy, when he showed it, David, he make me hungry. I eat once every 24 hours. It must be tasty, by the way. Did you hear the sound of the, like, it's a crunchy. I'm serious, it's really crunchy. I mean, listen to the sound again. Maybe you don't believe me. I don't know why. You know, maybe you guys are deaf or something. It is really crunchy. Okay. It's better than French fries. Oh, listen.
If you guys, but look, my goodness, what is this? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little light there. Ah, look at that. Surat Al-Fatiha. You guys see Surat Al-Fatiha here? Surat Al-Fatiha, man.
Yeah.
Good job. Do you really think we can't escalate? Do you? My goodness.
I told
Do
you
you really think that you want to go this route? You think, oh, he made Islamicize me. He made the boom boom room. Dude, I will buy the domain pissonthequran.com if you keep going down this road. And every single thing that happens, I will say this is because this is Mohammed Hijab. He's putting us in this direction. Hey Mohammed, you like to spit, right? There goes Surah Al-Fatiha. Want to keep playing with me, dude? Next time I'll actually swallow the surah, and you know where that'll go in 2 days. You know where that'll be in 2 days. You want to go this route? And you Mohammed Hijab fans who are watching this right now, I don't want you to, whatever you do, I order you not to remember that the next time you're reciting Surah Al-Fatiha during your prayers. I order you not to recall me chewing up and spitting out your surah. I order you. Don't do it. Don't remember that.
So for those who don't agree with David Wood, I mean, do you blame the guy trying to make, sexually harass their wives, posting their pictures, apostate prophet, Samir Abdul? I mean, do you blame them for what they do? You are getting close to their family. What his wife have to do with this, you filthy coward? When you go down, you force them to go down with you. The Muslims actually, they should take down this filthy Mimi hijab. Because first the Quran forbid him from doing what he did. And we showed you the chapter 6, verse 108. Which means he disobeyed his God. And disobeyed his prophet. Number 2, the consequence of what they did is mentioned in the Quran. If you do that to them, they will do that to you. Number 3, are you happy that Islam became a joke? And those who present Islam, they are the mockery of Islam right now. What kind of a Muslim trying to present a religion, he posts pictures of wives of somebody else? What does this have to do with anything? What does this have to do with God? What does this have to do with Muhammad? What does this have to do with anything? A very coward behavior lead us to a certain action. David would never did that before. Never, right? I mean, he is talking about Islam for many years. But now you are so filthy coming to his family. They made fun of his kids. They made fun of their illness. And now they are getting even closer to his wife, making threat to the wives of those who they are speaking against Islam. You forced him to do what he did, and you deserve it. The only one can be blamed for this is the filthy Mimi hijab. If you are a Muslim and you are listening, ask yourself, why David Wood never did this before? The answer is very simple. Why you are getting to his wife? What his children and his wife have to do with this? What the wife of the apostate prophet have to do with this? Can't you be a man? Those who speak about we are scared from a girl, well, I don't know who is the one scared of a girl, but as I know, there's Muslim girls, they called me, but you did not, you coward. There's Muslim girls, they called me, but yet you don't dare. So who is the one scared from a girl? Your Mimi, your Fifi, your Sisi, all of them Sisi. They don't dare to call me. Who is the one who is scared? I'm not going to eat the Quran, don't worry. If I eat the Quran, I will laugh at what? I protect the Quran. I have a Quran, was given to me as a gift many years ago. It's looked like brand new. But I protect it, for it is my favorite joke. If I eat, as an example, thank to Allah that David did not eat the chapter of the cave. Imagine if David he did that. I mean, we would lose the biggest comedy chapter in history. I will show you an example. I will show you an example of the stupidity of a chapter 18. Just an example. They asked Muhammad about those who they called them the seven sleepers, how many they are. What the question? How many they are? Muhammad now, he decided to give them the answer, brother. Muhammad, he went home and he started squeezing Twitter, Google, he searched all over. So he said, some say they were 3 and their dog is number 4. What the heck? Since when you count the dog as number 4? In which language? You don't say he is number 4 unless he's a human. You don't say three human and number 4 is the dog. You say 3 human and 1 dog. And who cares for the dog now? So some they say they were 3 and their dog is number 4. And some they say they were 5 and their dog is number 6. Guessing at the unseen. Okay, guys, they are guessing at the unseen, so Allah will give us the answer. Yet others, they say they were 7 and their dog is number 8. Muhammad say, give them the answer. Okay, look at the answer now. After all this drama, he said to him, say, my Lord know best of their numbers. What is the answer? So what is their numbers? What is the numbers? So you made this verse to tell us what exactly? To say that Allah knows? So what your answer? So imagine if David would has exist in the time of Muhammad and he ate this chapter. I mean, I would be really so upset from David Wood for eating this chapter. Thank to Allah, this chapter preserved. This is God. So now, okay, I'm a prophet now, alhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ask me question, brothers and sisters. Prophet Muhammad, I am Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, how many those are the one who were sleeping in the cave? Because some they say they are 3 and their dog is number 4. Now Muhammad, he received inspiration from Allah. So Jibreel squeezed him, you know. He came to him in the bedroom, he squeezed him, he installed the whatever, you know, and Muhammad is ready. And now he get the answer in his bag. He opened the bag, Samsonite. He have security code, by the way. He opened it. You can hear the crack of the numbers. He opened it. He look around him, up and down. He wears sunglasses to be sure nobody is spying at what is inside the box. He opened the box. He opened the book of magic. It's called the Quran. And he start reading for us what Allah revealed for him. Some, they say they are 3 and their dog is number 4. Some, they say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. Guessing of the unseen. Yet others, they say they are 7 and their dog is number 8. And now I'm going to give you the final number. Say, Muhammad, Allah knows best their number. And none knows them but few. How nobody knows but Allah, and then you say some, and only knows only some few. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid book like this? You just said, my Lord know their number. None knows them but a few. That is holy. You can tell this is coming from God. So I was so grateful that David Wood did not eat the whole thing. Otherwise, I will be out of topics. And by the way, you know, in Arabic, you cannot say 3 and their dog is number 4. That is the most stupid statement. You cannot say that, because when you say he is number 4, you count him as a human, but he is a dog. And here you notice something very stupid in this chapter. How you say that those are holy men, who they are Christians supposedly, and Islam forbidden anyone to have dogs with them, because dogs are najis, filthy, dirty. What happened is very simple. The word here, kalbahum, is not kalbahum. It is their provider. It's very close in the pronunciation to the word dog. So when they wrote the Quran, they don't have dots. The letters was using Aramaic letters, and they could not make out of it anything except dog. But the fact it is Kali'ahum, the one who provides them, which is supposedly an angel. This is why you will see later it says that this, who the Quran claims it is a dog, he is opening his 2 arms, 2 hands. Have you ever heard of a dog have 2 hands? Since when? They translate the word which is Kali'ahum, or the provider, as a dog, stretching forth his 2 forelegs. Guys, his 2 forelegs. In Arabic it says ذراعيه. Since when ذراعيه mean? Change the translator. Change the translator. Let us see. ذراعيه. Let us see which one I will choose. I don't know. They copy from each other anyway. Where the dog stretch his 4 legs. But it says his two hands, his 2 arms. What 4 legs? Where is the word 2? Change the translator. Stretching what? Its bows across the. Where it's. Let us see this guy. Different translation. Look at this guy. This guy is supposedly smarter. While their dog, he stretched forth his 2 forelegs. See, the word 2 now appear in the translation. It was missing in the previous translation. So there's 2. So the dog is open what? His 2 forelegs. Is that what the Quran is saying? If we take this chapter, let us do this. Hold on. I will open Google Translate. I mean, simple Google website, you know. All right. And we will go to the Quran and we will copy the Arabic as it is in front of your eyes. Now remember, you know, Google is not perfect translation, but will do the job. And later I will copy the word by itself alone. Indonesian. This is not Indonesian, this is Arabic. Okay. This guy, do you see it says his arms? Do you see Google using the word arms? Does it say that? This is what the Quran is saying. For this is an angel, you idiot. This is a mistake in the Quran writing. It's not a dog. The stories speak about an angel guarding them. Do you think a dog can guard them against an army of a king? So the angel is stretching out his arms, blocking the cave, protecting them. Not a dog, you idiot. Otherwise, since when dogs have arms? As I know, they have 4 legs. He had 2 arms, by the way, which is very nice. If you have a dog, you can shake hands with him. Anyway, so I decided to make this video because I saw some comments. They don't agree with David Witt about what he did. My friend, you have to agree. Those people, they are getting close to their family. And they should understand that don't go there. Don't be filthy. If you think that will stop anyone from insulting Islam, the opposite would happen, especially this kind of people. David is not the one who will be intimidated by making a threat against him. This guy, he was in jail. So he's not like a potato who, you know, I mean, he went through a lot of things in his life. They tried the intimidation gang system, and it worked with many people, but those things would not work with us. Otherwise, we will be stopping in exposing Islam from a long time ago. If intimidation work, do you think we will be here? You intimidate us, you post pictures, you insult, you know, you make it personal. We will not go after you, we will go after your prophet. You are savage, you are trashy, and you have no dignity. What if somebody now start posting the wife of Mohammed Hijab pictures? Is that acceptable? Do you Muslims accept that, somebody doing that to you? Trust me, there's garbage people, they can do that to you too. Why you go that far? That guy, he don't agree with you in religion. Muhammad is a faithful prophet for him. Refute him. Okay. You know? If Islam really making you a good person, where is the good person of you? Why we don't see those good ones? And this is why I say, people like those people, they are the best help for us to expose this cult. Actually, I not only agree with Muhammad Hijab, I support him. How we can show the world how filthy this cult is, how low. Open my Skype. There's a Muslim wanna call me. Who is Imam Murrah gonna play for me a video? This guy is a potato. He will never even talk. You wanna bet? Okay, let me open my Skype. Are you ready, Murrah? Okay, Murrah, call me. I'm live on Skype. Waiting for you. If you don't call, that's mean you are a coward like your prophet. Let us make a bet. Do you think Murrah will call? Who think he will call? You asked me to go on Skype. I'm waiting. So. Hello? Here we go. See Imam Murrah? I told you, he would play for me a video and audio. I told you. Carrots. Potato. This is the answer? And look how stupid they are. They say open Skype. I just received a call from a Muslim and they're asking me to open Skype. And what the Muslim do? He play for us Quran. What I should do now? Eat it? Should I open that chapter and eat it like David would? And the funny, he's playing something in Arabic nobody understands. Very cowardly behavior. Where is your Mimi and Fifi and Sisi and the Dudu? All of them call me. Open Skype, we open Skype. We challenge you to debate us, we are here to challenge. But they are not calling. When we receive them, why you don't play for me belly dancing? And by the way, the chapter you played for me, it happened to be said behind an imam who is a feminist. Let me show you the hadith. The Muslims, they came to the caliphate and they complain that their imam is showing his bum and he is seducing them. Let me show you the hadith, hold on. So why you are playing to me this surah, my friend? Huh? What's wrong with you? Here we go. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. A bunch of Muslims, they came to the Caliphate, Uthman at that time, and they complain that the Imam, he is an Imam of fitna, which means trial, affliction. Okay, how does Imam doing a fitna and affliction, trials? He show his bum. He is tempting them. And we are afraid of being sinful in following him. Uthman, he said, Salat, and the Muslim, Mimi Hijab, he said the word Salat does not mean praying. Salat does not mean praying. The prayer is the best of all deeds. So when the people do good deeds, do the same. Then they said to him, as Zuhri said, in our opinion, one should not offer Salat behind an effeminate person unless there is no alternative. So what the man is, they accuse him to be homosexual. And he is what? He is the Imam. And the Caliphate said what? Pray behind him. And here you see the hypocrisy of this Abdul and the group with him. They are going to complain that this guy is tempting them. How he can tempt you unless you are a gay yourself? How a man can be tempted by the bum of a man unless he is a gay? Do you see how he expose himself? So supposedly they are against this guy because he is not a good guy, you know. I mean, like, come on, he is tempting us. Okay, how he can tempt you? How a man, how the Muslims, how the believers are tempted by a guy bending over? Unless all of you are the same. Please, brother, don't tempt me, don't bend over. They're playing to me Quran. Cowards. Okay, we will go out of Skype as long as there is no coward will call. All right. Cowards. Like their prophet. So my friend, if you are a Muslim and you are listening, you Muslims, by not standing against someone like Mimi Hijab, you are bringing shame to Islam. After all the shame Islam has already. If I am you, not only I will disagree with this guy, I will fight against what he's doing, because he's destroying everything you built for years, claiming Islam is peace. I mean, when they make a video says apostate, we should kill them, in their pages, and you are trying to convince the world that this is not true. This is not the true Islam, brother. So those people, they are very good help for us. If those people don't exist, the argument will be weaker, because now we have evidence that Islam does not make a better person of you. Islam make you filthy. Otherwise, you explain to me, if you are a Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Jews, tell me what the wife of David would have to do with this. A woman, she is taking care of her kids. God bless her. What she have to do with this? I believe this guy is a scumbag, but why I want to go after the wife of Mimi Hijab? What his wife have to do with his lies? And his wife, she is his wife, it happened to be his wife. Why I want to go that far and that low? The answer is very simple. From their fruit you shall know them. Garbage in, garbage out. Why you want to make a post about the wife of apostate prophet that you are going to fondle her? You are going to put your private part in her mouth. How dare you, you filthy coward? Don't you have a shame? Don't you have a family? They don't have a shame. What if I copy exactly the same text right now and I post it in Twitter and I make it about the wife of Mimi Hijab? No shame. This is what happened when you get dirty when you talk to such kind of people. You get dirty because they are filthy dirty. They could not refute him, they could not answer him. So what we do, we try to threat him, we try to bully him, and now we go after his family. And this guy who keep posting the Muslims, we told you to call us in Skype, and you don't want to call. What are you doing there? Waiting for Jibreel to help you? Obviously you have nothing to say. Zinanir. At least say something useful to defend your prophet. Right? We are here and we are getting Islam busted. And any Christian, he go against those people who they are exposing Islam, he's no Christian. He's fake. Maybe many of you do not know, don't understand the risk. This is a very violent, satanic cult. People get killed every day by the name of this filthy God. So instead of siding with those people who they are taking all the stress, all the threat, they are doing things you cannot do. Instead of taking their side and supporting them, we post silly comments. You should not do that. No, he should do more. This is his family. This is his children. This is his wife. Filthy cowards. So I invite all of you to support those people. You see, apostate prophet is not a Christian. Abdullah Sami is not a Christian. And I have argument with him. But I invite you to support them. And what is making the Muhammadan more mad, that those are Muslims which became ex-Muslims. That make it more harmful to Islam. So they try to put stress on them. Don't be just another one who add stress. Support them. Why I run from the Quran? My friend, okay, I can play for you the chapter, but the chapter you are posting for me is silly. Why you don't play for me the chapter about 3 and their dog is number 5? Why you don't do that? Aren't you proud about this Quran? 3 and their dog is number 4 and their dog is number 5. Why you're afraid from the Quran? I'm disgusted, my friend. And as you see, we are not afraid of the Quran to the point we are eating it. Hello? Why you are afraid to speak to me, Fifi? Why you don't man up and talk to me? When you will be a man? What you will say to your wife now? I call the Christian Prince, I play a recording of Quran? You are the hero now? Is that what you will tell your 4 wives in the bedroom? You call the Christian Prince, you played Quran for him, and he hung up on the Quran? Why you don't tell them that David would eat the Quran? This is how much they are scared of it. Hmm? 3 and their dog is number 4? 4 and their dog is number 5? 5 and their dog is number 6? 6 and their dog is number 7? 7 and their dog is number 8? Thank God that Muhammad did not continue forever. 8 and their dog is number 9. 9 and their dog is number... What this is... Hello? Why should Fifi call me? You know, you see you coward. Let us make it simple. How many times Mimi Hijab he hang up on me in less than 3 minutes? Anyone remember? How come you don't complain? Secondly, I made an offer to Fifi. I will call him, and the one who hang up first is the coward. Is that fair, guys? The one who hang up is the coward. Still, he will not call me. The one who hang up is the one who lost. Let him call me. I will call him. If I hang up on him, I lost. Doesn't matter what happened between. Promise. Still, he will not do it, for he is a Fifi. Same as Mimi. Same as you. More than 7-8 times he hung up on me, Mimi Hijab, the coward. He did not even let me talk. He have a video he played for me. Where's the debate? There's no debate. You have 30 seconds to show me where Paul is a messenger of Allah in the 30 seconds? I mean, don't you think this is really long? And they thought in 30 seconds I will not be able to find it. I bought it for him, and the stupid idiot, because they are so nervous, they start reading the wrong book. Oh, the one who narrated this hadith is... You idiot, I'm reading different book, you donkey. They are so nervous. So even in the 30 seconds they gave me, and they muted me, and they hang up on me, I get them busted. This is why you are afraid to talk to me. I can call you in your life. You hang up on me if you want. Still, you want to do it. You are a coward. Glory to the Lord. This religion is getting busted every day, and the Muslims are our best helpers. I cannot find better helpers than the... You know, like this guy, his name is Fifi, the one you are mentioning his name. This guy is an email leaker. Do you know what does that mean? He's a coward. He betrays. When somebody he trusts you and he sends you an email and then you publish it in the internet against his will, you are a fraud. How many of you will send email to Fifi from now on? And actually, look what this Fifi he did. Actually, David, he spoke about this from the beginning. about Fifi leaking the, I don't know in which moment he spoke about it, about Fifi leaking the email.
That has you know, a living guide and all that, whereas Islam, Sunni Islam, goes by what the Prophet said in the 7th century. So you have this 7th century sort of world.
You know, guys, look what Imam Noor he said. By the way, this is the same Fifi, his Fifi. Hold on, let me show you what he said. Christian Prince, you say the Prophet tell people to lick their fingers, but it was only an interpretation. I mean, are you sure you are not a person trying to expose Islam? I don't know, there's something fishy about your name. And this is why I say Fifi is the best. Forget about the rest. Let us see if what you said is true. Everybody will see in a second. It's not the Prophet he said that. It was the interpretation. It was what? Interpretation. Yeah, actually, this is what Fifi he said. This is Fifi. Fifi in his video, he made a video, and I got him busted too. One of the Prophet, the Messenger of Allah, said, who is talking? The Messenger of Allah, the Messenger of the devil himself. When one of you eats, he must not wipe his hand till he lick it or give it to someone else to lick. Between two brackets, such as a wife and husband, etc. And this hadith is agreed upon. So again, you are the same as Mimi, you Fifi. You lie, you say this is interpretation when the hadith says the Prophet said. Potatoes. I mean, imagine this God, additional proof that this God cannot be God, that he hired the worst stupid people to defend the cult. And they say this is interpretation. When the one is talking there, it says Muhammad said, the Prophet said. This is Sahih Bukhari. Who said? The Prophet said. What is the interpretation there? I think this guy, he's working for the Jews. He's here just to expose Muhammad, just to make me, you know, spank him more. Because he is, you can notice like he's asking for spanking more and more and more. He reminds me of the story of the guy in the story of Uthman. You know, when Uthman got killed, there was a guy, he was threatening, he was saying, I would swear by Allah, if I know who killed Uthman, if I get my hand on him, I will do boom boom to him. He would do what? Boom boom to him. I'm not going to say the word. A homosexual, he heard the guy saying that. So he said to himself, uh-oh, opportunity. So he said, I am the one who killed Uthman. This guy, Muslim, he put this guy underneath of him and he started doing boom boom as he promised. The guy underneath of this guy, he was saying, if I know killing Uthman will get me this, I would love to kill Uthman every day. I would love to kill Uthman every day. And look, the coward here keep repeating the same story. It says the Prophet said, you coward. What Ibn Abbas? Ibn Abbas saying the Prophet said. Get lost, get out of here. Don't come here again without your daddy. Okay? We give you too much attention. We let you call us and you coward, you did not. You called us actually, but you played Quran. Adult only. We don't want kids in the age of Aisha, 6 years old. Adult. Where is your adult? Get out. No, it's not Da'if. What Da'if? This is Sahih Bukhari. All right. Anyway, guys. So my request to all of you, those who they are fight against the cult of Islam, stand with them. As you see, they are trying to put a lot of stress on them. They need your support, not your silly comments. Suddenly everyone want to school David Wood how to behave. When somebody said that the Bible says in the book of Romans, chapter 12, don't repay anyone evil for evil. How in the world ripping a page of the Quran is evil for evil? Ripping the Quran is evil. Why? He ripped a human being? The Bible speaks about not to harm people. However, the same book allows you to defend yourself too. Is that evil? False interpretation, false people, false comment. You are upset, you are jealous because you cannot do what they do, and you are a coward. The braves who they stand for the truth, how we can take them down? We try to make them lose their credit, even they do nothing wrong, or they did nothing wrong. But do we care for a credit coming from you? We don't. I don't care who give me credit, who discredit me. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. The credit of those phony, fake people doesn't count. So I'm not the one who will give David Wood the credit. By the way, there's many things, you know, David, he do. I don't agree with it, but how can I say he's not doing a great job? No, he's doing a great job. And he might be the same. There's many things I do or say, you don't agree with it, so what? That changed nothing. That they are doing a work you are not doing. When the last time you made a video refuting Muslims? When the last time you challenged them? Not by little text. Even some, even they don't dare even to post a text. So I say to those people who they are unhappy with David Wood, who care? We are happy or not. Unsubscribe from his channel, unsubscribe from my channel. We don't want you. Islam is a garbage cult, and the fruits of Islam is showing through people like Mimi Hijab posting pictures of wives, threatening women who they have nothing to do with this, that he will do rape them, he will do fondle them, he will put their private part in their mouth. Very filthy, coward behavior. And this is why you see this guy, the one in the text, the Muslim, trying to change the topic, by the way, from showing the truth about those people. If somebody posts your picture of your wife with such a comment, what your reaction will be? You will not only keep the Quran, you might eat the guy himself who did that. What the wife of David would have to do with this? The answer is very simple. They are coward, they are filthy, and they have no dignity. And I'm sure not all Muslims agree with this garbage. I'm sure there's many Muslims, they will not accept such a behavior. But where are they? Show us that you exist. Isn't this the same guy who made the interview and then he asked the question, and then the question was coming because they leaked the email of Yasir Qadhi? Isn't it this guy who made millions of people watch videos about the narrative have holes? Isn't it him? This is how much he is helping. For us, we are so happy to have him. How am I going to convince you that Islam is very trashy? It's hard unless I can show you some fruits. What in the world this comment is about? Mary Wood, David's wife, a public figure who has her own content. He or she is between two men. And the coward, but the potato, after he posted, by the way, he deleted right away the comment. He said to himself, uh-oh, the donkey in control today. Why you delete it? The same comment he made about apostate prophet, he said, apostate prophet now as we speak, he is luring his sister. Actually, I have a screenshot of the comment. I made a video about it before, if you remember. What do you think about channel Emir Stein Center? Obviously, it's supported by Muslims. Money, my friend, money for the talk. They bring a bunch of liars to promote Islam. None of those who speak there, they are Christians. You do not need to be a genius. Did you notice why they are using those Western men and women? To make Islam appealing and to lie to you. We made many videos refuting them and get them busted. My friend, your help is needed. But if you help us or not, still we will do what we need to do. If you agree with us or not, still we will do what we need to do. Who like what we do or who don't like it, it doesn't matter. What we care for, we are serving the truth. If you can show me that David Wood is lying, then you have a point. But you are upset because he ripped a page of the Quran? You aren't upset about the teaching of Islam ripping children, raping them, forcing child into marriage at the age of 6 and 7 and 8? This is what you are worried about now? A book of faith being ripped off? Hypocrites. Do we have any Muslim have anything to say? I see this guy Zinari, people they are answering. What is this guy Zinari? Zinari, why you don't call me? Is he in the chat? I don't see his text. Where is the text of this chat, this guy Zinari? I don't see him. It's a girl? Oh, okay. Well, I hope soon he will find a husband. What surah you think it's worth? What surah do you think it tastes worst? I don't know. No, you need to ask David Wood. He is the one who ate it, and not me. I can't give you an opinion. That will be a false opinion about the taste of the Quran. You need to ask David. He is the one. He did it before me, actually. And if I do it now, I will do it after him. I'm trying to learn, and it sounded crunchy, by the way, but I don't know if it's tasty or not. She was blocked? Okay, let her go. Because I don't know. Don't waste our time. Either you have something useful to say. If you want to defend Islam, but posting stupid comments, you are not welcome. You want to call me, I will take your call. Speak smart, you are welcome. You post comment, you are a coward, call me names, okay, well, go. Right? She wanted to debate me, I blocked her. Well, even if you are claiming I blocked you, you can make a new name and call me. That is not an excuse. If this is true. And the question is, if this is true, why I blocked you? If this is true. Are you okay? Let's see. I'm trying to go with the comment. Too many comments. It's hard to follow. Yeah, I block people only if they are garbage or playing to me Quran. Like this guy, he called me. Now I blocked him. He called me. He played Quran. What I would do with him? So he can call me again and just play Quran for me. What I would do with those people? People, they have, you know, we have thousands and thousands of videos of Muslims speaking for me an hour, 2 hours. You know, I keep my patient with you until I am out of patient. Everybody knows. A lot of patient. Actually, I change anyone to have patient as I do when I speak to Muslims. Even though I know they lie, they play games, etc., still I let them call. I say, okay, call me. I know. You don't debate Muslims, by the way. You will never debate them. They don't debate. A Muslim, if you debate him for a real debate, he will leave Islam. That's why you see the Muslim, you talk to him about tomato, he answers about potato. And why a Muslim woman, she wanna call me? Where is the Muslim man? Let your husband call me. What if I read for you, suckle me? The Muslim, they will take the video and they will say, the Christian prince saying to a Muslim woman, suckle me. This is what happened. When a Muslim woman, she called me, she speak filthy against Jesus, saying bad sexual language about Jesus and his mother. I quote for her, the Prophet says, suckle me. And I say to her, suckle me. The Muslim, they take that part of the video and they say Christian prince is a sexual predator. So if you call me right now and I ask you, did the Prophet say suckle me? The Muslim, they will take that part and they will say, here we go, Christian prince is saying to a Muslim woman, suckle me. They will not say that the Prophet says that. It's Christian prince who said that. Right? So is that the new strategy? Muslim, they are sending me girls? Because the men of Islam, they are not exist? Did you ask yourself that those who they speak, they can refute us, they make videos to refute us? How come they don't dare? You know, Sam Shamoun, he offered them face-to-face debate. Nobody say yes. Don't they want face-to-face? Here we go, Sam Shamoun, he said, I will do face-to-face. Nobody say yes. Actually, to be honest with you, I am jealous from David Wood and Sam Shamoun. You know, they have Muslims calling them and joining their channel. They don't do the same with me. But why? The answer is very simple. How many minutes they can survive after calling me? How many minutes? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? You know what I mean? How long is it going to take for a Muslim calling me to survive such a call? Even David Wood, he told this guy who called himself Dr. Shahib as an example, okay, Christian Prince, he invite you to debate him. This guy, did he say, okay, sure, yeah? He ignored it. He heard nothing. He will never dare to do it. Because they knew, here we have all the needs of cornering them. We speak the language, we have the knowledge, and we know the game they play. 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me, is not exist here. Talk, and I talk. Prove me wrong, get me busted. And this is what they fear. No, already we exposed this Dawood Kim, and here you see those it's you know, here we see like a Christian asking me to destroy this. I mean, this guy is a kid looking to make some money. He was looking for a job, and he found that Islam is a great business. The question is, why we Christians, we don't do what is right? What about we? You know, if you are a person who speaks Korean language, why you don't take the videos I made about him, add subtitle in Korean, help us? So what happened here, you see, We are a few. Me, David, Sam Shamoun, a few names. We can even count them by fingers. Fighting a cult sponsored by more than 1 billion, with all the media supported them. Google side with them, Facebook side with them, Twitter side with them. Liberals, they side with them. President side with them. Prime Minister speak great about Islam. We are fighting alone. When a Muslim, he go and he became, let us say, popular, support come like rain. In our case, we have to convince you to bring me to your church so I can speak about Islam. And you will be worried, should I do that? Not only that, you might even find a filthy priest, false teacher, promoting Islam and bringing an imam to teach your children how to pray to Allah. So do you see how big the challenge we are fighting? We are not fighting only the cult of Muhammad, we are fighting false Christians. We are fighting alone. Why I need to explain what I do to Christians so they will invite me to a church? Why they are even worried? The answer is very simple. When people, they became fake, false, they are worried. The disciples, they used to go to places nobody dared to go, risking their life, and this is how Christianity became #1 belief in the world. It was and is still, and will stay. If you go to a church, can you tell me if a black is accepted in Islam? Well, you see, the Muslim don't mind if you are black to be part of Islam, just to use you as a member. But we know the stage of Islam against black people. Maybe the admin can post for you the hadith where Muhammad, he says black people will go to hell. Allah, he created the white according to Muhammad, and he said to them, he created them like white ants, and he said to them, you go to heaven. And he created the black from the left shoulder of Adam. And left in religion always mean wrong, the bad. The right mean the good. So the white man, according to Muhammad, created from the right shoulder of Adam. The left is where the black are created according to Muhammad. And that's why he says you go to hell. And here we go, the admin is posting for you the website. All right? So, are you accepted in Islam? This is a question you answer. Do you accept that to be you? Do you accept a person saying that you are a person who is coming from the left shoulder of Adam, and from his left shoulder of the black offspring came out, and they were like a charcoal? And then he said, you know, and to those who are emitted from the right shoulder, which is the white. If you read the hadith from the beginning, Allah created Adam and he had to create him. He struck his right shoulder, and from there emitted from it white offspring. So where the white people coming from? From the right shoulder. Why Muhammad, he chose the right shoulder? Because they are the right people according to him. And where the right shoulder creation will go, which is the white people, read carefully. And Allah, he says, to the one who created or emitted from the right shoulder for paradise, and I don't mind. In Arabic doesn't say I don't mind, it says wala ubali, I don't care. And then he said to the one who they are emitted from the left shoulder, which means the black, you go to hell, and I don't care. So when you say to me, black people, you know, it's you. So if you are a fool, you want to accept to be a Muslim in such a cult, racist cult, this is your business. What we can do, right? People make choice. This is your choice. Have fun. Our duty is to share the truth. And as you see, we never say a statement, but we show a proof. We don't make things up. Is that my website? This is a Muslim website. Go check it out. Is that translated by me? I have nothing to do with it. Anyway, so we were saying that we should support those people who they are doing the good work, and don't judge them, for they have a lot of stress. And this is the whole point of those things. They try to put stress on us as much as they can. They threat, they will post pictures about you, your family, they try to intimidate you, they will post your address. They will do anything they can do in the book of the devil. The purpose is very simple. How we can intimidate them so we can silence them. So if you cannot help, at least keep your mouth shut. If you are not brave to join the fight, at least don't be an obstacle. So anyone want to speak against David Wood, I will say to you, shame on you. Shame on you. No question about that. So look what you do. When you go against what they do, you are joining the devil to put more stress on them. Like if I am David now and I see a comment saying, oh, you should not do that, and the person is supposed to claim to be Christian, that will put more stress on me, because now, oh, the Christians are not saying this is not right. You are joining the devil, my friend. If you are a really Christian, you should support them. Look at this comment here. I shared this in Twitter. Someone said, you need better Christian spoke people because that guy ate the Quran. I mean, so he ate the Quran and now he became bad. Oh boy, that's it. I mean, that's it. He lost his credit. He ate the Quran. He's a Quran eater. Do you see how easy they try to, you know, to make you lose the credit? So if you are a stupid one, let us say you are not a fake Christian, but let us say you are naive, and then you accept that this is really not good. Why you do that? Did you know even what happened? They are posting the pictures of their wife, threatening their wife to harass them sexually, to rape them. How you can judge a person facing all this risk, putting all those people they are making threat when they post pictures is a threat. It's not a comment in Twitter. Don't be a fool. Be smart. Talk smart, act smart, live smart. We are followers of the true Lord. Yes, the Lord, he says, be peaceful. The guy is being peaceful. The Lord himself, he went inside the temple and he flipped the tables. Maybe someone like those will say, oh, Jesus was not a good guy then. He was just a bad person. He flipped the tables. So flipping the tables is not bad for you. I'm trying just to show you the logic. But ripping a page in a book is ugly. Do we have a Muslim who wanna call me? Did I hear that somebody have a Muslim for me? If Allah had willed, David would be shocked on the paper. Exactly, but Allah did not will that. The same happened to the goat. If you remember, the goat did that before, long before David would. The holy goat ate the Quran, and the Quran went from her bum. Because, you know, everything go in the mouth will end where? As David, he said. You remember the hadith? Aisha, she witnessed that when Muhammad died, the goat, she went inside the bedroom of Muhammad. Muhammad was sleeping in the pillow. Under the pillow, there was a Quran. And here, by the way, you need to understand that in order for the goat to eat the Quran, which is under the pillow, which is the top of it is Muhammad, the goat, she had to jump in the top of the dead Muhammad, her feet in the top of his stomach, and then she grab him from his ear and flip him in the floor so she can get the Quran from under the pillow. Because how the guy is dead, his head in the top of the pillow, and the goat ate it. You know what I mean? You have like you have to have a good imagination. So there's a guy sleeping in the bed. He's dead. Under his head, there is Quran. The goat get inside the bedroom. The goat, she want to grab the Quran. How she can get the Quran? She have to move Muhammad. That means she jump in the top of the bed, her feet in the top of Muhammad, in his belly, in his stomach, in his beard. She struggled to push him because Muhammad must be heavy. He's a man. I mean, she's a goat at the end of the day. She is not a cow. So she pushed him from the bed. She grabbed the Quran and she ate two most important chapters. And I'm so upset, by the way. I wish we had those chapters, especially about the breastfeeding for adult. Isn't it going to be fun to have a chapter about 10 times breastfeeding for adult? Sakal me. Islam Defender, he said that the ink will spread inside his stomach and spread cancer. You know, Islam Defender, you know, my friend, you are very smart. You remind me of what happened to your prophet. Look like the same happened to your prophet. Isn't it your prophet who died by, according to Muhammad, poison? But it's highly possible that it is cancer. Is that your prophet's statement? What was spreading inside the stomach of your prophet caused his death? Are you there, Islamic Defender? Watch the answer. He will play dead now. You just said, if you eat the Quran, the ink will cause you cancer. I believe you know. I mean, you are right. Islam is a cancer. Okay. Muhammad, he ate what exactly caused him cancer? Was that a cancer or the poison? What do you think? Are you there, Islam Defender? Or you will go to sleep now? He will play dead. And where was Allah to protect Muhammad from what is in Muhammad's stomach? And then not only that, he says, I feel as if my aorta is being cut off. And this is exactly what the Quran said. If Muhammad is lying, Allah will cut his artery. Exactly as what happened to Muhammad. That is a false hadith. Oh, this is Sahih Bukhari. Guys, this is Sahih Bukhari. The most authentic book in Islam after the Quran, supposedly. It is not Sahih. Yeah, it's not. Sahih Bukhari. What we will do now? Okay, I have an idea. What about you get a goat, she eats Sahih Bukhari, and then you will be saved. Should we donate for you so you can buy a bunch of goats and you collect all the books of Sahih Bukhari and they start eating it the same as they eat the Quran? I mean, we cannot ask David Wood to eat the hadith of Sahih Bukhari. I mean, this is a lot. This is big, a huge amount of papers. David, he cannot do it. But you can do it. By the help of Allah. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? And you know, here, if you say Muhammad did not die by poison, that means Muhammad is not inspired. The Quran says anything what the Prophet says is from Allah. And why Muhammad's thinking that he died by poison? And why he is saying, I feel my aorta, if it's not, is being cut off? Why he's saying that? It was fake? He was wrong? Not inspired no more? Allah forsake him? Any Muhammadan? Okay, this video is getting so long, so I should not keep it for longer. What do you think, guys? So people can download it easier. Any Muslim? This is why the reason the Muslims don't dare to debate me, because anything they say, we got them busted away from their own books. By the way, the Muslims, they don't want me to show in the screen the evidence. They want to show my face, because my face will prove nothing. Showing those evidence in front of you is dangerous. Actually, very smart by the way of them to ask me to show my face, because if I show my face, the number of people who they are watching will go, even like maybe 10 people will stay, and most of them, they have a bad vision. They can't see how I look like. People right away get scared. They close YouTube. They close their account in YouTube. Actually, they will not come back. I mean, that the second you turn the camera on, that's it. Everybody's gone. Bye bye. Look how smart it's. You see that how smart they are. Show your face. People run away. Nobody listen. But I am smarter, so I don't show my face. I show the reference. I'm not going to scare the hell of people. You know? Do you know how I do fishing? I don't even use anything. I look at the water, the fish look at me, die. I grab it. Like, no, you know. Imagine the fish do drown in the water. She's a fish, yet it's just drowned just by seeing. She look at me, you know, like, what the heck is that? You know, she die. By the way, it's true, sorry. If you don't believe me, it's Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 4428. If I say such a story, the Muslim, they will say, see, he's lying, okay. The Prophet, he converted, go to Islam is true. The Prophet, he asked a lizard to say Shahada and he converted to Islam is true. Lizard? I thought the lizard is an enemy of Allah. The Prophet, he ordered 2 trees to come and say Shahada and to cover him when he's doing poo-poo. Hey brother, how long it take the Prophet to do poo-poo? I mean, why you need 2 trees to keep him in the shade? For how many hours he stay there? It must be very big. I mean, the tree will not change its shade in half minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I mean, it's going to take 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe more, depending on the size of the tree. Trees are moving to keep him in the shade. And then the trees, they say Shahada. And then the tree go back. And as usual, the Quran says Muhammad have 0 miracle. The Muslim, they have stories. Muhammad, he converted a tree to Islam. Even the poo-poo of the Prophet is a miracle. Do you know that Muslims, they believe that when the Prophet, he do poo-poo, the ground wide open and swallow it, and his spit smell like musk. We showed you the reference before, remember? The ground, the earth, swallow the poo-poo of the Prophet like yummy yummy. Like the Prophet is sitting now and he is doing poo on the ground underneath, like, yeah, it's coming. I cannot wait. Yummy, yummy, yummy. The second he start dripping the first poo, the ground wide open her mouth and then Muhammad, he looked like, what happened? Where my poo is gone? Or rather, Prophet, the earth ate it. And if you are a person who said it's not true, challenge me to show you the reference if you are a Muslim. It's a challenge. Who wanna challenge me? Who is a Muslim wanna challenge me? See, they don't dare. They knew it's true. By the way, it happened to me too. But it was not the ground, it was chicken. Yeah, when I was a kid, they told me that I did it, and then the chicken ate it. It was like a cake for them, yummy, yummy. I think this is a sign that I am possibly a prophet like Muhammad. But I don't like kids, I mean, sexually, like Muhammad. So I am missing the point there. I'm not qualified yet. And I don't like to have a wife, she is the wife of my son. I did not reach that point yet. So I'm still not ready to be a prophet. I did not go to a wife house of a man. He is very close to me and I flirt with the wife when the husband is not there. But maybe in the future I will reach there, you never know. And you know, I need to, there's something bothering me. I wish I did not know how to write, how to read, because this is the qualification to be a teacher in Islam. I mean, who need you to read and write in order to teach? Just be an ignorant, speaking about the flying carpet, that will make you a teacher. Don't just say that the sperm coming from the backbone. Actually, you know, I come with a different idea. I'm thinking that the sperm is coming from the toes. And if you have cold, it's coming from your nose. And the proof, okay, look at them. When they have cold, their nose is running. What is that? Huh? What is that? Obviously, it's a sperm. Proven to be true. I mean, all this garbage Muhammad he came with, still those people, they believe Muhammad is a prophet. Can you believe it? Alright, I think we have enough for today. Please don't forget to download the video. I will leave it here for a few hours and then I will take it down. Don't forget to download the video, share it with your friends if you care. And if you don't, it's up to you. And we say thank you for those who support us. And for those who they will watch the video in different location, if you wonder how you can find us, very simple. You go to patreon.com/ChristianPrince. You don't have to donate. Even your donation is more than welcome. We need your support. But you do not need to donate in order to be updated where we are going to be live and when. Because we change the links of the live broadcast depend in the situation with YouTube. As you know, Muslims, they are so upset and they gang to flag you. And YouTube take their side. This is why we change locations of broadcast. The easiest way always to be updated is to follow us. I post on Instagram, I say when I'm going to be live. I post in mind.com/ChristianPrince. I post in Patreon. And for sure, I post in Facebook. And I think the admins are posting for you the links. All right? So the easiest way always to find me is to subscribe to those channels or those pages. So always you can be updated and you will be able to find when and where Christian Prince will be. Because right now there's people, they are waiting for me to go live in the other channel. But I posted a video for them saying, hey, I'm not going to be there. But still people don't see. I mean, I think YouTube somehow hide my front or last video. It doesn't appear on my page most of the time. It takes way more time before you can see it, for some reason. So take a note, please. Tell your friends. And by doing this, we told you how to find the Christian prince. Brother, how to find him. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. And by the way, did you like the new music? I have a new music. Did you notice? Me. I have it ready for, I mean, it's not really new, but today I've been inspired by Allah to use this music instead of the other one. What do you think? Leave your comment. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And see you again soon.